Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Zoe, and if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm glad to have you. I'm sure many of you guys know me from this PC build in particular, and rest assured that there's more to come because I am sponsored with Height, not for this video, but for upcoming ones. And since that PC build, I've delved into the world of retro console repairs. There's gonna be a lot of fun videos upcoming. I'm quite literally just waiting for parts in the mail. And I'm here today to break the unfortunate news that in the time that I've been waiting for these packages to come in the mail, I fell down a Tamagotchi rabbit hole. Yes, I binged multiple Tamagotchi icebergs on YouTube until I fell in love with one. So I got my first Tamagotchi. Today we're going to be unboxing it and customizing it to match the rest of my consoles. As a matter of fact, what is this bitch up to? Isn't she such a cutie patootie? She's got little bat wings on. It's me. It's literally me. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Let's unbox my first ever Tamagotchi. There's been a few variations of Sanrio Tamagotchis in the past, and this is the most recent Sanrio Tamagotchi Uni that came out around last month. I think most notably in 2020, there was a Sanrio Characters Tamagotchi where you could actually play and get the Sanrio characters, and that Tamagotchi can go from upwards of $200 to almost $500. Obviously, that's kind of just a bucket list collector's item that I would love to have, but is not within my price range, so it definitely got put on the back burner. So far back on the burner, I guess, that I missed last month's launch of these Tamagotchi Uni Sanrio Editions, which is honestly the next best thing. You don't get to play as or with the Sanrio characters like the last ones, but you get all of their accessories and little housing items, which is honestly, it really is the next best thing. Unless you wanted to go the super budget friendly route of the Bandai America partner Sanrio Tamagotchi keychains. I actually got Brandon's little sister one of these a couple Christmases ago, and as you can see, like, they're really cute, but they have very limited mini games. You can't play as any of the characters, and you can't accessorize much. And also, look at that screen. I want a colored screen. That's all I want. The Tamagotchi Uni strays away from their more retro vibe in favor of a modern, fully colored, fully lit screen. I really like it, and then they opted for this weird watch type thing that they also did for the Tamagotchi Smart some time back. They also had a Sanrio edition, and there's no way in hell I'm gonna be wearing this as a watch. It is so big and so bulky, and unfortunately one of the mini games does involve you wearing it as a watch, and I'm not gonna play it. It's just too uncomfortable. Something super interesting about the Tamagotchi Unis in particular is even if you don't have the specific Sanrio edition, you can still get the Sanrio accessories and items by buying a separate Tamaverse ticket for Sanrio Puro Land and entering the code on the back into your Tamagotchi Uni. It would still give you the accessibilities. I think that's a really cool thing they added. It's almost reminiscent of an amiibo card for Animal Crossing. But don't go trying to use my code. I think they're one code per person, and then the code goes out of use afterwards. Oh, and another modern update of the Tamagotchi Unis is their USB-C rechargeable, which is really nice in comparison to some of the older ones that were micro USB. Micro USBs are always an annoying hassle, or you just have to take out the back and battery compartment completely, and that's just all the more obnoxious, makes you not want to play it as much. USB-C makes it so easy, I just plug it in right next to my computer. And as much as I love Hello Kitty and Sanrio, we can all agree that the faceplate and colors don't really match the rest of my consoles or gaming setup, so I'm going to customize my Tamagotchi now. Starting with this absolutely blessed Reddit thread that has now since been deleted, so I can't see who the OP's name was, but whoever you are, you deserve a kiss on the mouth.
Whoever you are, thank you.
They uploaded this template of an adorable Kuromi faceplate that I'm going to be using as a base for mine, where I'm going to take my pink spiderweb wrap design that I use for my decals and wraps I sell on my website and matching it up to my other consoles. And first try, it fit perfectly. I did print on white paper, so I'm going in with a black marker and just drawing in black on all the little white outlines. And honestly, it's gorgeous. It worked perfectly. Thank you so much whoever uploaded this template. Now online, there's an amalgamation of different ways you can remove your Tamagotchi faceplate. I figured I'd probably go the safest route with just using tape and taping on it, ripping the tape off multiple times until the faceplate comes loose enough where I can jam something underneath the corner and pop it off. So I taped this and untaped this and then taped this and then untaped this and then got new tape and then I taped it and untaped it probably about 10 times. It was a bit tedious. My faceplate was on very tightly, but by like the 10th time I got one corner up and I was able to slide this plastic card underneath the corner and loosen up the entire faceplate to lift it off. The plastic card is from one of Brandon's tech side projects projects he's been doing to go underneath screens, and it worked out lovely. I also used this little guitar picky thing to help pry it open. And yeah, it definitely took some elbow grease, but I finally got it off. Using my plastic tweezers, I removed the original faceplate, which to my surprise was just another piece of printed paper. I was really convinced for a second that it was gonna be like a thin piece of plastic, so it made me feel a lot better that I was just replacing it with another piece of paper, that it was already a piece of paper. And I'll make this pink spiderweb faceplate available for free download on my website, because I'm not gonna charge you guys for that, but I'm only doing the pink version. I'm not doing a bunch of different colors. So if you want to download it and change the color yourself, have at it. And with an isopropyl alcohol wipe, I'm going in and wiping down the faceplate in the inner screen, just making sure that there's no fingerprints or dust or residue that I'm going to be trapping in between the faceplate and the screen. That'll be super annoying. I additionally used a microfiber cloth to get any particles off, and then clipping this faceplate into position, you're already beginning to see the entire vision come together. I'm very excited. I'm cleaning off the screen, and I plan to add a screen protector just to protect the screen from any further scratches in the upcoming future, because I do plan to like put it on a purse. But then I really hated the screen protector. I had a huge bubble underneath, even though I took every precaution in the book to make sure I had no particles underneath. A part of me thinks the faceplate isn't completely flat, if that makes sense. Since it's just a piece of plastic, it might have a little bit of a warp or a bevel to it because it's more rounded, and that's how I kept getting bubbles underneath. So I ended up just taking the screen protector off. It's just plastic. I'm not too worried about it cracking or anything. It just looks better without it. Don't say it's just a me problem, because every other YouTube video I've seen where somebody has a screen protector on their Tamagotchi has giant bubbles in it. I'm not alone. And I got this pink sparkly Tamagotchi Uni case on Amazon just for a couple dollars. I feel like that's what really seals the deal. It covers up that weird pinkish red and it turns it into a keychain. But I'm not the biggest fan of this little pink chain part, so I'm going to be removing this. I have this little heart carabiner I'm going to put on with a jumper ring, and this broken little phone charm that I got from Shein some time back that I just plan on taking apart and putting on as well. And here she is in all of her glory, and of course I finished this in the middle of the night, so my Tamagotchi's asleep and I can't show you guys anything because I have rampant insomnia, but she don't. Girl, I wish I had the sleep schedule of a Tamagotchi. They be getting better sleep than me. Going to bed at a good time, waking up at a good time. I can't do it. I just can't. Not Furbies though. That reminds me of a time when I was a kid. I had a Furby and it started coughing in the middle of the night and I couldn't get it to stop coughing. And it just coughed all night so bad that I was crying and I threw it underneath my bed. My parents came in at 2 a.m. to the sound of me crying, and it was because I couldn't get the Furby to shut up, so they had to go put the Furby in their car overnight. Sorry for the trauma dump. Anyways, I love how this turned out. I love that all of my consoles match with this pink spiderweb pattern. Even my Wii that's off camera matches. And this shelf that's coffin shaped and has a rack for all my headphones actually was made by Brandon, and he 3D printed it. So if you guys want to see the video of him making this, I will link it down in the description. He's been doing more DIY stuff and they've been turning out really cool as well. I just love how this turned out, and for my first Tamagotchi, I feel like I did a really good job. Thank you for watching the video. There's really not much more to add other than I got a Tamagotchi and customized it to match all my other consoles, but I really do appreciate you guys coming along this little journey with me. I hope you guys had fun as well. And now I want to talk to my direct community members, people who have been here for a minute and have seen the stuff going on. Completely unrelated, and I'm putting this at the end of my video because it's something that I wanted to address, and I figure if you've watched my video completely through, you're somebody who cares about my content and probably cares about what I have to say. For those of you who don't already know what's going on, my Instagram has gone completely viral to the wrong audience, unfortunately. A lot of misogynist, sexist people in the gaming and tech community have found my account, very incel vibes, and have made it their life mission to leave me hundreds, if not several thousand comments about my appearance, my weight, how much they dislike my appearance and weight, especially any terrible thing under the sun that could be said to a person. has been said to me in the last week just because of one of my shorts going viral. And it's been hard. It's definitely been hard on my mental health, especially while I'm dealing with the decline of my physical health. I mean, here I'm sitting right next to my rollator and my cane. Mobility is getting a lot harder for me. I lost a lot of my hair, that's why it's short, and every time I open my phone I'm bombarded with hundreds of comments and messages and threats and other awful threats that I would never wish on anybody because my social medias have gone viral to the wrong audience. I'm having this deep conversation and my Tamagotchi's crying about something. Hold on. Sorry, Miss Girl's hungry. Hold on. Gotta stop the deep conversation for her. Oh my god, men on the internet hate me. Let me feed my Tamagotchi cereal for the 800th time in the last 3 days. Internet misogyny can wait. Tamagotchi needs food. All hate comments must postpone until after Tamagotchi feeding break. She's so tired of cereal. Girl, I'm not spending money on different food. You're fine. Sorry about that. Back to what I was saying. My mental health and my physical health have been in the pooper. It's kind of why my last video I was just chilling in pajamas with no makeup. I mean, I'm chilling in pajamas right now. It's my channel, I'm allowed to. But if you see my appearance change, as in I'm not putting in as much effort as a full beat down face of makeup and cutesy outfit just for a YouTube video, please know that it's because I'm trying to still put out YouTube videos while I feel like shit. So if you comment on my appearance, you're making fun of somebody who already feels like shit. It's not very nice. That's all I gotta really say is just please be nice. People who are content creators or influencers, you might put them on a pedestal as an entertainer of sorts, but we still are people behind these cameras. My mental health is still affected by the dozens of horrible comments I get every couple minutes, and it's making me distance myself from social media, answering any of my comments, answering any of my messages, because I just can't deal with the mental strain of opening my DMs to dozens of horrible messages. I hope you guys can understand that. I'm just trying to establish a boundary that it's never that I'm intentionally ignoring anyone, it's that my mental and physical health are so drained already that I can't keep up with this all the time. So I'm gonna continue on my merry way of repairing that damn PSP and building more PCs and doing what I need to do, but if I'm more distanced because I can't mentally hold it all, I hope you guys understand. And thank you for listening to me rant and ramble. I know it probably didn't make any sense, and then Tamagotchi interrupting me halfway through is just honestly kind of great comedic timing. But please understand that I need to set boundaries as a content creator, and my mental health and physical health are my top priorities over everything, and creating media and doing what I love comes next. Then comes the social interactions that come with being a content creator, and I'm trying my hardest to balance it all while having a chronic condition. It could be very hard. I'm very exhausted. But that doesn't mean I don't love and appreciate every ounce of support I get from the absolutely lovely and nice people and the community I feel like I've fostered on here, full of people who do care about what I want to say. I still have endless amounts of love and support to those who love and support me back. Girl, I've repeated myself like 10 times. I filmed this so many times, I don't know what to say anymore, so I'ma go now. Smooches, kisses, be nice to people on the internet, please, bye.